Well, you just heard the warnings coming in back to back from the Raksha Mantri and from the Prime Minister himself, saying that the perpetrators of this conspiracy are not going to be spared. What do we know so far? We know that there is a possible link which is being drawn to the Jaish-e-Mohammed module. Because remember, there was a Faridabad link also, which has now come to light, where allegedly thousands of kgs of explosives were being ferried, stored for a larger attack. Of course, there were simultaneous multi-agency raids canvassing across several states simultaneously, which is why there were massive seizures and arrests which were made. But one person, Dr. Umar, he went missing. He could very well be the missing link between the Faridabad module and what happened at the Lal Killa last night. Because on your screens, you can see a picture of the man in that I-20 which exploded. There are eyewitnesses who said that there was a person in the I-20. It was driving slowly. Even the Delhi Police Commissioner saying it was a slow-moving car which suddenly exploded, throwing the car up in the air. But who was driving the car? Was it the same person who had fled from Faridabad when there was a multi-agency raid which was carried out and explosives were seized? Even AK-47 was seized. Was he linked and perhaps part of the Faridabad module? Well, we are waiting for these details to come out. And as and when the probe happens, we'll have more clarity. But what's most important here is that the Prime Minister, Raksha Mantri have both said perpetrators will not be spared. But the Prime Minister speaks about the perpetrators. Talking about a conspiracy means, yes, indeed, the terror angle is being probed and probed actively. Now, even during the raids, we are getting you the details which are coming in. There have been raids which have been conducted at suspected suicide bomber Dr. Umar. In fact, our colleague has filed this exclusive report from Dr. Umar's residence in Jammu and Kashmir. Watch this report coming in from Pulwama.
देखिए, इस मामले की लगातार इन्वेस्टिगेशन हो रही है। डॉक्टर उमर का ये घर जो मैंने आपको बताया यहाँ पे हैं और आप सर क्या डॉक्टर उमर का लगता है?
नहीं, मैं कुछ नहीं, मैं चौकीदार कोयल का है।
आप चौकीदार है यहाँ पे, तो यहाँ पुलिस जो है इनके लोगों को ले गई है।
रात को 2 बजे पुलिस यहाँ से आया, उसने वो 2 भाई उठाया था। इस टाइम और पुलिस भाई उसको मार लिया था।
अभी उनके घर में और कौन है?
अभी तो उसको खाली नशी है।
अच्छा,
हाँ।
तो ये डॉक्टर, आप चौकीदार हैं इस गांव के, आप डॉक्टर उमर को जानते थे?
नहीं, मैं उसको जानता नहीं सर।
यहाँ नहीं आता?
ना ना, वो यहाँ से नहीं आता है।
उसके जो 2 भाई है वो क्या काम करते?
वो अपना ही जमींदारी कर रहा है।
जमींदारी
जी।
और उनकी माँ को भी आज पुलिस ले गई?
अभी लिया था, मान लो 10 मिनट हो गया था।
तो पुलिस ने आपके साथ कांटेक्ट किया?
नहीं नहीं, हमारे साथ कांटेक्ट नहीं किया था।
अच्छा,
हाँ।
तो ये डॉक्टर उमर को आप बाय फेस नहीं जानते?
ना ना नहीं सर।
ये कोयल पुलवामा का इलाका?
ये कोयल पुलवामा का, हाँ।
तो ये फिलहाल चौकीदार है इस गांव के, कोयल गांव के, जो हमें कंफर्म कर रहे हैं फिलहाल कि जो परिजन है डॉक्टर उमर के, जो 2 भाई और उसकी माँ है, उनको फिलहाल जो है पुलिस ने डिटेन किया। उनसे जो है पूछताछ की जा रही है। फिलहाल अभी घर में कोई नहीं है। अभी घर में है कोई?
उसको बीवी है।
उसकी बीवी है?
हाँ हाँ।
वो बात करती है बाहर, उसको जरा बुलाओ। तो ये डॉक्टर उमर का घर है कोयल पुलवामा का, और इस घर पे जो है पुलिस ने छापामार कार्रवाई की थी। उनके जो 2 भाई है उनको यहाँ से डिटेन किया था। उसके बाद आज सुबह जो है वो उनकी माँ को भी ले गए हैं। और यहाँ पर जो लोग हैं वो बता रहे हैं कि डॉक्टर उमर जो है वो बहुत कम यहाँ आया करते थे। पिछले 3-4 साल से बाहर ही काम कर रहे थे।
फ्राइडे के दिन हमने उसके साथ रब्ता किया। उसने वहीं से फोन किया, बोला मैं ठीक हूँ। मैंने बोला घर आ जाओ। उसने बोला 3 दिन के बाद मैंने आपको बोला है कि मुझे एग्जाम है, मैं लाइब्रेरी में पढ़ने जाऊंगा। तो मैंने कहा कि नहीं, आप घर आ जाओ, आपको कोई ढूंढता है। हमें कुछ किसी ने फोन किया, कहा कि हमें रेड पड़ी है यहाँ। उसके ससुराल वालों ने हमें फोन किया था कि हमें रेड पड़ी है। तो फिर मैंने उससे कहा, हम भी घबरा गए। हमने उससे कहा कि आ जाओ आप घर। उसने कहा नहीं, मैं 3 दिन के बाद आऊंगा। मैंने बोला नहीं, कल ही आ जाओ। 3 दिन के बाद क्यों आओगे? मामा मर जाएगी, आप आ जाओ, हम आपको ढूंढते हैं।
Well, the plight of the family members when their sons, their loved ones take the terror route. Meanwhile, let's get you the faces of this white-collar terror. We call it the white-collar terror because all 3 faces you see behind me are all doctors. How are they all connected? All three of them worked at the Government Medical College in Anantnag. We were getting you the ground reports of Dr. Umar Nabi's family, which lives in Pulwama. However, he was working along with the other three suspects at the Anantnag hospital. So who are these three? Where you have the first one, Dr. Umar Nabi. He's a suspected suicide bomber because remember, he disappeared. Yesterday, when the raids were happening in Faridabad, this man disappeared. Where did he go after that? It is believed that it's possible that he was the one who was driving that I-20 which exploded at Lal Killa. The second person who was arrested yesterday in Faridabad was Dr. Adil Ahmed Rather. He was arrested from Saharanpur as well. He's part of that entire module as well. What is common amongst all three of them? That they worked at the same government college, a medical college in Anantnag. There's also Dr. Muzammil Shakil. Now remember, all of them are doctors. This is Dr. Muzammil Shakil. He's been arrested from Faridabad yesterday with all the explosives and arms which were seized. And this man is known to be someone who's in touch with all the other accused as well, along with Shaheen, a mystery lady who now emerges as someone who could be key to this entire jigsaw puzzle of terror modules which is now coming to light, because it's possible that Dr. Shaheen Shahid was actually leading the women's wing of Jaish-e-Mohammed. Well, that is still under probe. We are getting you minute-by-minute updates. But these are all people who have been employed at the Al-Falah Medical College in Faridabad, where Dr. Umar Nabi was also employed. Dr. Muzammil Shakil, who may just be the mastermind as well, it appears, of the Faridabad module. It's possible that he is the mastermind of that. He also has been arrested, and this lady has also been arrested. But this man went missing. We are getting you minute-by-minute updates, but for the timing, let's tell you how there is a meeting, a critical meeting, which is happening at Union Home Minister Amit Shah's residence, which has concluded. Remember, the IB chief was there, and all the top intelligence security officers were there as well, including the Home Secretary. Union Home Minister Amit Shah was on the ground yesterday at the blast site. In fact, he was taking stock of the situation himself. He was there at the hospital as well, where he met and interacted with the injured as well. Let me go across to Pragya, who's joining us. Pragya, I believe the high-level security meeting at the Union Home Minister's residence has concluded. Any details you've managed to pick up of the way forward?
Well, Meghna, the Delhi Police Commissioner has just left the residence of Union Home Minister Mr. Amit Shah. It is a high-level security review meeting that was taken by and chaired by Mr. Amit Shah. Rest of them who were in fact in the meeting are still inside, and in fact DG NIA and also DG IB both are still inside. They have not left the premises as of yet. They are still in the meeting with Union Home Minister, and we will get some details soon after the meeting will be over. There is some kind of briefing is what we are hearing. Whatever the investigation will be doing, they will be doing, and in fact this is a high intensive investigation that they have to conclude, and they need to be very secretive of that as well. But whatever whatever little they could share as far as this investigation is concerned, it will be shared with the media as well, is what we have been told. But right now, DG NIA and also DG IB, they are still inside the residence of Union Home Minister Mr. Amit Shah.
So the DG NIA as well as that of the IB are all inside in a huddle with the Union Home Minister. The Delhi Police Commissioner has just left. Remember, all night these men have been up because this is now an inter-agency probe and has multiple agencies who are going to be probing the Red Fort blast case. Thank you so much, Pragya. We'll keep coming back to you for more updates without a short break. But before we go, we'll leave you with a warning. The threat coming in from Prime Minister Modi himself, where he says the perpetrators are going to be brought to justice.
कल शाम दिल्ली में हुई भयावह घटना ने सभी के मन को व्यथित कर दिया है। मैं पीड़ित परिवारों का दुख समझता हूं। आज पूरा देश उनके साथ खड़ा है। मैं कल रात भर इस घटना की जांच में जुटी सभी एजेंसियों के साथ, सभी महत्वपूर्ण लोगों के साथ संपर्क में था, विचार विमर्श चलता था, जानकारियों के तार जोड़े जा रहे थे। हमारी एजेंसियां इस षड्यंत्र की तह तक जाएगी। इसके पीछे के षड्यंत्रकारियों को बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। All those responsible will be brought to justice.